school, and let me give you a shot of what the old chalkboard used to look like. That is a thing of the past, and voila, welcome to a brand new smart board that's going to change the way children learn, how they engage, and how they ultimately, at the end of the day, just become better and more better at becoming those smarter kids. Okay, now these kids here will be the first to experience the second phase. That's the rollout. The beginning of the year, we saw that first phase rollout at 7 schools. As I mentioned to you earlier in my conversation with the MEC of Education, Panyaza Lesufi, that it was in Tembisa, Duduza, and Boksburg. This morning, I'm joined by the principal. He's one of 375 CEOs who will have to shape a new vision for their schools. I'm joined by Principal Mabaso, Mr. Joseph Mabaso. Sir, thank you very much for joining me here on Morning Live. We are talking about smarter kids, better equipment, a better level of education. We heard the MEC say that. Just talk to me about how this new e-learning, new smart boards will change your vision for your school.
Thank you. I want to greet you and your viewers. We really are excited at Protea Glen to receive these smart boards and be actually the first school in Soweto to experience this. This will definitely change our outlook, and I've always had smart kids. They will be smarter now, and definitely outgoing, and this is definitely going to take us to greater heights where our children will excel, not only in all the other subjects, but especially in physical science and mathematics, where we really want to champion our children to be great contributors to the economy of this country and in technology and science.
We're talking about the integration of ICT, talking about that making the professional services and upgrading those services. From a principal perspective, in terms of consultation, using the teachers, the training, talk to me about that consultative process that you underwent.
It was quite interesting in that the whole process of consultation had to be done broadly. We also took pains to talk to our learners on the importance, and we also consulted parents that they are going to be important stakeholders to see to it that the tablets that we're going to give to the children, they look after, they don't just go into social media, they use them because included there, it's everything that they will need for their learning. The community as well has been brought on board so that they become part of the protection of learning. And we pride ourselves in excellence here in the school. And that's why we're able to consult with even business. We have invited some of them because we always use them as strategic partners to enhance the learning of our learners.
Principal Mabaso, many people for the first time will hear of Protea Glen Secondary School. This broadcast will put it on the map. Just highlight some of the achievement and the challenges in this part of the country for us.
Thank you very much. The school, I think, presented our first grade 12 in 2013, and we had an 82% pass for the first time in a new school. That was great. And then the subsequent to that, 2014, we took it even higher to 94%. I'm really proud of these children. They really work 10 days a week. They are used to that. And we have excelled not only in academic things, also in sports. We have champions. And as a school, actually, if you come here weekend, you'd be surprised. You'd think the school is going on. Saturday, Sunday, it's work. And sometimes when it's crunch time, we even come here and revise until 11 o'clock in the evening. And parents come and pick up their children because we know what we want. And the children know what they want, and they are quite committed to their work, and we're proud of them.
The MEC a little bit earlier was talking about what the technology will mean for children that want to understand a little bit more. The ability to be able, for example, one of the examples he used was if you look at the heart, and there were maybe things that you didn't understand that you needed to understand a little bit better. In terms of dedication from your teachers, from yourself, and making sure that this process runs smoothly, I know that it's being rolled out at a matric level, which means that some of these kids will have to catch up pretty fast.
Yes. It's quite important. Actually, I was even jealous. I thought when I went to be Tumelong, I said, no, I'm going to resign as a principal. If it comes to a push, I must go and teach because this is a great experience. And the children, they will be looking at these things and be actually be able to remember, because they saw these things. In terms of the heart, when we talk about circulation, they would not be imagining like you just imagine. They would actually see blood flow, and this would enhance their memory to be able to recall, and that would be great for our children.
One of the other things we talked about was security, and
Yes.
last week there was an issue at another school. In terms of security and making sure that these smart classes are protected, have you gone into extra measures? Have you increased your security staff? What are some of the measures you've put in place to make sure that these smart boards stay in the class and they don't get removed illegally?
Thank you very much. Security is very important to us. What we have done, we have increased staff in as far as the patrollers. We have now 12, but we have also installed cameras. I actually, on my cell phone, can view these classrooms from home. Because I have some gadget here of a camera, and be able to know what's happening. I can also control the lights from home, and no one will be able to come in. But to ensure that when there's load shedding, we have installed some solar panel as well, so that we don't run out of electricity and the safety features are compromised.
I want to have a chat to just some of the learners. Maybe let me just call one of the learners here very, very quickly. But before I pass on this conversation, I want to talk about the benefits of e-learning from your understanding and that impact it will have directly on the students.
Yes. E-learning, it has always been my wish. I've always told the educators, when you teach our children, because if you're going to theorize too much, it's not going to make any. I want them to touch, I want them to feel, I want them to experience, I want them to see. And this is definitely a great achievement for our learners. And we are proud as Protea Glen to have been the first to really get this experience. And we had made attempts, because we had strategic partners who would help, like FNB, to bring us things that will help our children to be able to be exposed to ICT.
It's amazing how Principal Mabaso say we're the first, and then there's a big smile. Let me bring one of the learners in here very quickly. Just in terms of these smart boards, I mean, it's the first time you're dealing with it. What has the experience been like?
It's been very great. It's wonderful to have. We are very grateful to have this opportunity, being given tablets as we understand technology more than we understand.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining me. That, of course, is the Principal Mabaso here, Mr. Joseph Mabaso, who is the principal of Protea Glen Secondary School, just sharing with us some of the insights, how this will change the learning environment here, and proudly saying we are one of the first to be part of Phase 2. Loads more still to come here from this part of Soweto. We take an ad break.
Thank you very much.